EnglishTim here. Today I'm doing a follow-up video to my farming series. Part 1 is how to set up a farm account. That's for beginners. And once you've set up your account, what do you want to do? I mean, how do you use it to support your main account? So how do you use a farm to help your main? And there's actually more ways than you think. There's the obvious ways, which is you take resources from your farm account and pass it to your main account. So if you've got your farm in the same alliance, there's a lot of other things you can do as well. So for example, you can send things to the goods exchange. Now this is a good one. If you can do this every day, then you can do some good stuff here. So you can send lots of equipment, steel and gemstone materials. Emblem essence here is a good one, and then a range of different heroes, so you can pick ones that you want to try and level up on your main account. Or you can send gold horns, and that's redeemable for lots of different types of heroes. So I would definitely recommend using this every day if you've got one farm account in your alliance. If you've got two, you can actually nearly max out most of those transfers, so it's another way to just help out. Now, you can also, by having your farm account in your main alliance, that you'll find you can actually grow it much quicker. So it is beneficial to keep it in your main alliance if they let them in, and then take them out when required. So you can get more resources in your farm account. You get things like portal rewards, and you can raid barbarians more easily. You'll get alliance gifts when people spend money. So there are benefits to keeping your farm in the main if you can. Now you can also do some of the less known things. Spamming research. You may not have come across this before, but I'll take you to my farm account now. You'll see in your daily quest that you do need to do 3 researches a day, and you can get points for that. And one way to get those points is to use inverted commas fate cancelled research. So if you go to your dragon spirit here, and you see that a lot of these, as long as you've got a reasonable hero in your council who have reductions for food and for wood for your research, or if you've got the research gemstones, then you can do your research absolutely free. And you think that's great, that's nice, but actually there is a little trick where if you do research for free, you can see that now I've started a research. I will have got my daily task reward, so that will have taken my research down by 1, which is awesome. And my main account, you can log in, and now you can click the help button. You can see all these helps coming up now. So everyone in my alliance is now clicking the help button, and they all get points. So you see in the store here, at the top right, alliance helps score you points that you can spend in your store. So that will help your main, and it'll help your alliance too, so that's a double win. And you can just keep doing it, so keep switching back and forth, or have 2 devices at the same time, and you can just keep spamming the research. You'll say, yeah, but I've done it once, now I have to wait for it to finish. No, you don't. See a little cross at the top here? If you click on that cross, you can cancel the resources, cancel the research, and you get half of your resources back. Of course, it costs you nothing, so you'll get half of nothing, which means you'll get nothing, and it will cost you nothing. So you can just keep doing it. So research again, back to the right one, and click research. Now everyone will start flashing up, and they'll all get another one. So just keep doing it. So a great little trick for getting some extra points into your main account in the Alliance store. Another one I like is if you're sending out barbarian raids on your main account, and you suddenly realise there's only a minute to go on your timer and no one's coming. It can be really annoying. You've wasted 4 minutes waiting and no one's coming. Your farm account, if it's in the same alliance, you can just pop on very quickly and join the march. So that just saves you from having any failures. You can also use your farm account to reinforce your main account. So if there's battles coming up, wars coming up, you can send a march from each of your farm accounts to your main, as long as they're in the same alliance. Now your farm accounts won't have anywhere near as good troops or fighting stats, but hey, more troops are better. So if you're really in trouble and you need that support, then send them over. You can also use your farm account to clear spaces, so use stamina to clear monsters, for example. So if you go onto the main map and you realise that you want your main to teleport somewhere, you can send your march as far as you want from your farm account. Doesn't matter if it takes a long time, or you can use teleports if needs be to get closer. But send out that march, clear the tile, and what you have is a nice clear spot for you to teleport into. Now you can also empty your city during Fallen Knights event, so if you send all your troops out and then replace them with troops from your main, assuming your main is powerful enough to be able to protect itself and your farm account, you can score some extra points by splitting your troops up and protecting 2 cities instead of 1. So yeah, it's a really helpful thing to have that farm account there. It will create huge amounts of resources and these other little boosts that help to get your main going faster. It's worth having more than one as well, so the more you have, the better you can do. Just don't open so many that you just lose track of them. It's hard to keep up, especially if you start burning the cities and they get teleported away to the middle of nowhere. So make sure you keep a separate account for each one and keep your login details, and you'll be able to find that you've now got a really handy set of extra farms to make your main grow that much quicker. If your farm is in the same alliance as your main, then you can use the trading post and the resource help, and you can send resources using this bar here. Go to the resource help, you can transfer to the members here. So if you go and find your other member and you just click send. Unfortunately, this is a fairly time-consuming approach, and you'll also start paying fees. So you see here it's 2% on my main account, but on your farm account it'll be way higher. So you don't really want to pay all those fees, so the better way is to make sure that you take your farm out of your alliance, or if it's in a farm alliance already, that's great, and you attack it. So use your troops from your main account to attack your less account, your farm account, and you'll get all of those resources without having to pay the taxes. I do note you won't choose which ones you pick up, so you'll pick up everything in equivalent ratios. So if you pick up way too much food, for example, and you're about to go fighting, then you might want to be a bit careful about taking out all that food and then having your troops eat it all. So think about when to take the food and take resources out, so you don't end up losing too much. So, I am EnglishTim. If you're enjoying my videos, please do click that subscribe button and click on the notification bell to receive updates about my future videos.